Taylor Swift. I control Travis. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. Taylor Swift is a greater narcissist. She's aware of what she is. She knows that she manipulates. She revels in her manipulative behaviour. She, of course, won't admit it directly. From time to time, she laughs at people by creating songs which encapsulate her narcissism and, in a way, hides in plain sight. Certain individuals completely interpret her songs the wrong way around, thinking that she's a victim of narcissism, which shows just how much they don't know about narcissism. But Taylor Swift, with her reach, with her wealth, with the calculated steps that she's taken, asserts control over the vast fuel matrix that she has access to. And within that fuel matrix is her intimate partner primary source, Travis Kelce. And we have an example here of how she asserts control over him, and how the things that he does can pose a threat to control that necessitate her taking action to address it. Radar Online reports, Travis Kelce is reportedly in the doghouse. Oh dear, looks like he's been painted black. RadarOnline.com can reveal, after we shared the NFL star's girlfriend Taylor Swift was helping guide his finances, assertion of control over finances, which of course is that assertion of control, a lack of boundary recognition, done with the auspices of making it seem like she's being helpful, but actually being done to control him. The Kansas City's chief player and New Heights podcast co-host has been warned to stop sharing about their personal lives. Kelce, 34, has set himself apart from the pop star's past exes by indulging fans with tales about their relationship. Now, pausing there. He does that because that's his own method of asserting control over an audience and over his girlfriend by talking about her. He's triangulating her with his fans. He does so in a benign fashion. He's not criticising her. He's not smearing her. He undoubtedly will be saying pleasant things about her. But nevertheless, he is engaging in triangulation by speaking about her in a favourable fashion to those fans so that they react to show that they're under control and to provide him with fuel. The fact that he is relaying details about their relationship shows an absence of emotional empathy for Taylor Swift and demonstrates also a lack of boundary recognition on his part. However, the fact that he has been indulging fans with tales about their relationship has caused to arise, that this all could come to an end, as he's reportedly being given new boundaries to adhere to, i.e., him talking about the nature of their relationship threatens Taylor Swift's need for control, and therefore she has responded. Sources explained Travis loves to show Taylor off. Indeed, he would do so, because it would satisfy his needs for triangulation to pursue the prime aims by basically issuing a relationship bulletin. Look who I'm with. An attractive, somewhat talented, wealthy megastar. And she's my girlfriend. How you like me now? It's self-serving. By showing her off, he's doing so because he subconsciously needs to provoke a reaction from people, whether it might be, good on you, well done, gosh, that's great, or you're punching above your weight, matey. Apparently Taylor Swift appreciates it, which of course is facade management. She's not going to turn around and say to him, you fucking dickhead, stop showing me off. After all, it's flattery for her. But she's cautioned him from revealing too much about their personal lives, i.e., she doesn't want more information being released because that will threaten her need for control. It's not necessarily the case that he's going to release information that demonstrates that she's some kind of satanic worshipper that runs around sacrificing goats on a Thursday night and trying to invoke Beelzebub to come into the world through a portal. But the fact is that even if it might be the fact that she likes to paint her toenails while watching an episode of Real Housewives of Somewhere, The fact is, giving away that information about her, even if it's innocuous, will still threaten her need for control, because it's not his information to give, it's hers. Because she has this absolute need for control, he, in giving away information, even if it's pleasant, even if it's friendly, even if it's complimentary about her, still threatens her need for control. The article continues by explaining no one thought they'd last this long, and Taylor and Travis are very happy to prove the doubters wrong. Naturally, anybody saying that their relationship was doomed to failure and wouldn't last very long is a threat to control, and naturally, they're going to be pleased that people have got it wrong so far. It won't last. Nevertheless, the article continues by explaining Kelsey's updated boundaries come as he kicked off his 12th season with the Chiefs, and a Swift 34 is expected to attend as many games as possible, facade management, appearance in public for the purpose of the pursuit of the prime aims. She's going to be appearing for a second straight series, drawing more attention to their relationship. Insiders said she'll be cheering him on from the VIP suite, while noting that Karma Singer is looking forward to spending more time with his friends and family, assertion of control over other members, non-intimate secondary sources in the fuel matrix. It also enables her to manage her facade. They said she fits in well with his crew. Naturally, she's a chameleon. As a greater that wields some charisma, that undoubtedly wields considerable wealth and influence, she is also programmed to be able to fit in well. She's completely down to earth around them, and not what they thought a superstar would be like. They genuinely like her. And the fact that they genuinely like her demonstrates that they are under control, and it also provides her with fuel. It demonstrates her ability as a greater to draw these people in, to control them. While Swift plans to attend as many games as possible, the couple are said to have a plan in place for when she hits the road on her second installment of US Eras Tour dates in October. She's reportedly promised gain, to fly back to Kelsey as often as possible, and when she's unable to, they'll have FaceTime calls to keep them connected. The word connected is used, but what it means is to ensure that he's kept under control. A source said they'll be doing lots of texting and calling too, which of course is hoovering, but Taylor likes to see Travis in real time. She likes to know where he is and who he's with. It's not that she doesn't trust him. It's absolutely because she doesn't trust him. She just wants to feel connected. Naturally, she's not going to admit to the fact that she doesn't trust him and she needs to keep an eye on him. That would damage the facade, but also threaten control over him. Instead, it's portrayed as, I want to feel connected to you. The way that the greater dresses up the nature of this relationship. In addition to keeping mum about their personal lives and frequent check-ins while they're apart, which, as you know, are both in relation to the need for control, insiders also claimed Kelsey has been warned to keep partying to a minimum. Swift was previously said not to be pleased with onlookers reporting Kelsey looked sloppy drunk at the Super Bowl parade. That, of course, is because he is an extension of her, and him rolling around half drunk makes her look bad. She projects the wholesome image, and therefore wouldn't want to be associated with someone that projects an image which runs counter to that. Spies revealed. Taylor loves Travis's energy and spontaneity, i.e. his fuel, but she doesn't want him wasted at bars with pals, which of course not only threatens her facade, but also goes to the issue of control. He can celebrate his wins in style with her and their friends, assertion of control. Kelsey isn't the only one being given ground rules, though. They've reportedly agreed to not be photographed getting too close to members of the opposite sex in an effort to avoid rumours about their relationship. Facade management, nullification of threat to control. An insider added, Taylor's been in this biz long enough to know what comes with being in the spotlight. As RadarOnline.com reported, Swift offered her expertise in financial management to Kelsey as his career and bank account exploded thanks to their high-profile relationship. Residual benefit for him, assertion of control by her. This included an eye-watering new deal for his podcast. While co-hosting the podcast with brother Jason, Kelsey, the Chiefs star, has made several comments about Tay. Amid the brothers' new $100 million contract, sources noted, she's reminding Travis to be a little more discreet, which, of course, is the assertion of control. But the fact is, he's only getting that residual benefit of more money based upon the fact that he's in a relationship with a high-profile individual who's a megastar, and somewhat similar to the way that Netflix sought their deal with This One's Wife, the expectancy is that he will talk about Taylor Swift, that he'll release some juicy tidbits in the way that Netflix expected This One's Wife and Harry to provide them with lots of information about life in the royal family, although it turned into a whinge fest instead. Here we see another example of the control that must be asserted over the intimate partner primary source by Taylor Swift, and the way that it is dressed up in a way as to make it not look like control, but as ever, as a consequence of my forensic examination of her behaviours, you understand what's really going on. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.